The Binge Pipe menu screen is now trending. Some critics say BingePipe isn't a real streaming service, it's just a framing device for a video game. These critics are entitled to their opinions and their privacy, so don't go looking for them. They're fine.
Apple, fork,
highway,
telephone,
democracy,
binge pipe. We're just another thing. Don't worry about it.
Coming soon to BingePipe, this.
Bears versus standardized math testing.
Okay, and pencils down.
It's actually pretty boring.
Johnson, step into my office, now! You smell that? Step out and then back in. Right? Or is it just me?
Objection! Your Honor, this witness is clearly just a tugboat in a trench coat.
Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. Let's check out what we have today. And it looks like... oh no. Oh, it's bees again. Bees again! Bees again!
If you're having difficulty typing in a 4-digit room code, you may want to check out our extended timers function.
Special Agent Benson is used to working under pressure.
2 minutes and counting, Benson.
Piece of cake. Let's rock and roll. But he's about to face his greatest challenge.
No, I was afraid of that.
What's wrong?
Autofill is using my old address. Looks like I'll have to enter this manually.
Find out what happens when the world's best agent tries to order concert tickets.
Is the stop sign technically in the square?
10 seconds.
It looks like there's a sliver of the sign in this.
7.
It's too hard to tell.
5. 4.
That square's gotta count,
3,
right? Right?
2, 1.
Gulp.
Ryan Hannigan stars in The Checkout, streaming now exclusively on BingePipe.
The walls! They're bleeding!
Oh my god! The microwave screen just told me the time and date of my death!
You know, Coop, I thought my wall thing was pretty scary. You didn't have to one-up me.
Now streaming, an original horror film about a couple who moves into a haunted house way too early in their relationship.
We should leave. Unless you don't want to.
No, we'll do whatever you want to do.
Well, I want you to make a decision.
Whoa. Hold on. I picked dinner last night.
Their lack of communication is downright scary.
I need to get out of here. I'm going to my book club.
I'll go with you.
Leave. Leave room for your own interests.
But Alice's friends love me.
Maybe we should hear the ghost out.
He's always on your side.
There's no sides here.
Available on Valentine's Day.
While While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working?
I'm a mom.
I'm a millennial.
I'm really into movies where people eat takeout food. I don't even care what the movie's about. I just feel good when I watch those scenes.
We are Binge Pipe!
You want more Binge Pipe programming, tough guy? How about...
I know you're disappointed, Toby, but just because we found out Grandpa is evil doesn't mean the whole summer has to be ruined.
Bears versus ducks. It pretty much plays out how you'd expect.
Hey, I'm Nolan. Follow me as I travel the world with only a backpack, a plan, and a credit card that never runs out of money.
The Trust Fund Traveler. New episodes premiere during your work shift.
Jessica, I know I'm from the future, but I love you.
Binge Pipe is a streaming service that will not steal your pets. We're not saying other streaming services will, but we're the only one that's promised we won't.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, host of the new Binge Pipe show Hat Chat. I travel the world, make friends, and see a whole lot of hats. Here's a sneak peek of episode 4.
I spent my whole life thinking I was an only child, you know? And then to find out I had 3 identical sisters out there, I'm sorry, it's just all very emotional.
I understand. What about your hat?
Oh, this? It's just a large comical fruit hat. I always wear it.
You're one amazing lady. That's Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Coming soon, a new blockbuster film by Binge Pipe.
We've got 4 hours before the time portal closes.
Then there's just enough time to solve the riddle.
A completely original film. We made this.
The dinosaurs are loose.
And they can fly.
It certainly wasn't made for cinematic release. Tested poorly, and now they're looking for somewhere to dump it.
The lava, it's intelligent.
Maybe I can help.
King George III.
This is something we wanted to do.
Then let me say it. In rap. Drop the beat, King George.
Coming soon. Obligation.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No, wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient. Our algorithm assures us you'll love this Binge Pipe content.
It's worse than we thought, sir. Those giant snakes are heading towards Earth.
This is a very interesting wine because if you look at the label, you can see the cause and date of your death.
Mr. Mayor, that octopus has a family.
He's a cop that doesn't play by the rules. She's also a cop that doesn't play by the rules. You know, they might not be cops.
Step 1. Go to the web address shown here. Step 2. Enter the room code you see on the screen. Step 3. Think of a hilarious nickname. Step 4. You can think of a better name than that. Step 5. Never mind, just settle.
Imagine a world.
My god. The specimen.
It's growing out of control.
Where scientists go too far.
Should we go in?
No, seal the door.
But still know how to follow proper protocol.
Okay, the chemical shower killed it.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Lunch?
911, what's your emergency? I think my husband's dead. He's been shot. Okay, where are you? 1442 Willow Street. It's going to be a few minutes before an ambulance team gets there. I'm going to give you instructions in the meantime, okay? Okay. All right. The first thing I need you to do is record the murder scene. Get a few different angles and maybe add a slow pan to a wall of family portraits. Oh yeah, that'd be really nice. What? Ma'am, please stay calm. We need you to film a few things for the potential true crime doc about your husband. True crime doc? What are you talking about? Ma'am, I need you to calm down and listen. It's crucial that we get some B-roll right now, or, production is gonna drag on for this project. I am not filming that! Well, then can you at least get some footage of a neighbor acting weird or saying something cryptic? Or could you get some footage of maybe a crow flying from a telephone wire, landing on a fence?
This is taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
Do you binge pipe?
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Because of words.
Binge pipe. We don't understand either.
Is it possible to have too much content? These new binge pipe programs say no.
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered.
It was a whole group?
And they did it on porpoise.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
Hey kids, do you believe in a world of make-believe? Yeah! Then you too are susceptible to identity theft.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Who wants to count my credit score? It won't take long.
To play, go to the website on your screen and enter the room code. Our algorithm tells us you will find these 4 letters hilarious.
Susan, you are cold and unrelatable, and no one likes your peanut noodle salad.
But I always make that.
And everyone hates you for it. Here at Tear Down to Build Up, we're the first home improvement show that emotionally tears down individuals, giving them the raw anger and unfiltered strength to demolish and renovate a house. You're doing a terrible job, Susan.
It's my grandma's recipe!
Hello, listeners. If you love podcasts, you'll love our new show. We collect clips of everybody's favorite part of podcasting, apologizing for the quality of the podcast. Please enjoy every excuse, justification, and admission of laziness.
Welcome to the Great Ping Pong Debate. I want to apologize for the echo. We're not in our usual studio.
This is Real Bears or Niels Bohr, and You'll have to forgive me as I'm fighting a cold this week.
I'm not gonna lie to you, listeners. This is my least favorite Australian serial killer. But we said we'd create dating profiles for them all, so...
As you can tell, my neighbor's dog is very excited to list all the episodes of Pushing Daisies from most to least charming, and...
Join us, won't you? It will be a good time, and we promise the clips won't sound so poorly spliced together once we get used to the software.
It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but Binge Pipe has time. We have all the time in the world.
I'm a gamer.
I'm that guy at work who won't stop quoting Caddyshack.
I'm Mark Twain, and this is Jurassic Park.
We are Binge Pipe! The following Binge Pipe programming is brought to you by reusable toilet paper. We're not going to tell you what that is or how it could possibly work. We just want you to think about it.
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
Got a date right after work, and you find yourself a little worried about what's going on down there? Well, maybe you shouldn't have let that family of possums move in.
Thank you. You know, people ask me all the time, what is the first step to becoming an entrepreneur? And my answer is simple. Start following 90,000 people on Twitter.
By studying the flight patterns and the feeding habits of the swans, I can just barely justify my degree.
To enter the game, simply go to the website on your screen using your phone or other device and enter the room code. Or if you're a member of our extrasensory trial program, simply think the room code very hard.
Chefs, your challenge this week was to make eggplant actually taste good. Let's see how you did.
I made grilled eggplant with toasted sesames and a miso glaze reduction.
Yuck! Tastes like eggplant. Next.
This is an almond-encrusted baked eggplant with a spicy harissa sauce.
Ugh! There's way too much eggplant flavor in my mouth.
I deep-fried an eggplant slice and smothered it in ranch.
Beautiful presentation, flawless execution. We have a winner.
Welcome back to the next Sound Effects star. Up next is Randall Smith, a contestant who has a powerful story about redemption.
My name is Randall Smith, and when I was 4 years old, my dad got killed by a cartoon character wielding a giant mallet. I was in the other room at the time and heard everything. From that point on, I decided to dedicate my life to turning sound effects into a positive force.
And here to present a piece he calls An Alpaca Making Love to a Fax Machine is Randall Smith.
This is for you, Dad.
Judges, what do you think?
I love what you're about, man, but I didn't quite feel that. The fax machine sounded more like a printer to me.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Randall, I love how inspiring your story is, but I have to agree. That sounded more like an alpaca having sex with a printer more than it did an alpaca making love to a fax machine. I'm out.
I disagree, but thanks.
These guys don't know what they're talking about. That really worked for me. You really took me there. It felt like I was actually watching an alpaca going to town on a fax machine. I'm in.
Congrats, Randall. We'll see you next week. Now, here performing a piece she calls A Wolfman Farting in a Bathtub is Alice Berry.
While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working.
BingePipe provides the quality content my friends and family needs for entertainment. But what about my physical nourishment?
Sounds like you need to try BingePipe carrots.
Come again?
BingePipe farms create human consumables using the latest data technology. Instead of water and sunlight, the crops are fed your personal information to create produce that's produced specifically for their target audience.
Wow, it tastes like nostalgia and self-importance.
That's the personalized touch and the glyphosate.
I don't know what could be better than these BingePipe vegetables.
They also make cake.
Oh, let's eat that instead.
You're not ready for all this new BingePipe content, but check out these shows anyway, you risk-taker.
I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
It's like pizza, but for women.
And the final rose goes to... Wait, does everyone already have a rose?
Sarah brought one from home.
Sarah with an H or Sarah with no H?
Sarah with 3 H's.
Can I get everyone's rose back, please?
Wait. Oh my god, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut!
If you are thinking of receiving extra benefits by signing the BingePipe Premium Data Security Agreement, please read over the document carefully. The document will be available to you once you sign the BingePipe Premium Data Security Agreement.
Excuses. You're the reason we keep losing.
If you love high drama shows like Survivor and Big Brother.
Susan's drunk again.
That's it. House meeting right now.
You'll just love.
I don't like these people. I'm just trying to win.
My Family Movies.
I'm sorry, Chris. You contribute the least. You have to leave the house. No excuses. You lost the vote.
This isn't really a show. I just have to share it with someone.
Our family has been in the business of trees for what seems like forever. My father had it passed down from his father as many generations as there are, well, ring.
BingePipe would like to express its deep regret for investing in You Don't Know Jack. BingePipe, please like us.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson. I host this game and a weekly boiled eggs appreciation club that no one has ever attended. Okay, this is awkward because only one of you will win and the other will lose. Most friendships don't recover from a thing like that, but if you're okay with it, then let's do it. Okay, let's light this sucker.
Time for question 1.
First, south by south north. Which of these southern points is farthest north? The southern tip of South Korea, the southern tip of South Dakota, the southern tip of southern Ontario, or the southern tip of South Wales? What'd you guys pick? Oh, ouch. No, I'll get it. The south of South Wales is the farthest north of all these southern points. This type of directional confusion is what we do west.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Up next. I read 10 books this year, but they all involved finding Waldo. Everyone seems so focused on the where, but I'm going to ask a question other people seem to overlook. Who is Waldo? A mysterious loner created by Beatrix Potter, a wandering enigma created by Maurice Sendak, a complicated man created by P.D. Eastman, or a lost soul created by Martin Handford? And how do we do? Martin Handford is the creator of Where's Waldo. Some mornings, Waldo looks into the mirror and sees himself, but other times he sees a guy who looks like him but isn't wearing glasses, or a barber pole that just got thrown in there to mess with him.
Why don't we do it with free?
This one's known as press A to get into formation and find your respawn point because it's a this or that. I'm going to read 7 names. For each, I want you to tell me if it's a Beyoncé song, an ESRB-rated video game, or both. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Beyoncé, a video game, or both. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. All set? Here we go. The Last of Us. End of time. Survivor. A Way Out. Halo. Destiny. EXO. That was nice and forgettable. But player 2, you failed in ways numbers can't truly explain.
Binge Pipe would like to improve your player experience.
Sounds like it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for the other player. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus if they choose incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
Binge Pipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
I don't need you anymore.
Feast your eyes upon this. At 9 months will come a great flood. If famed seer Nostradamus had the gift of prophecy even as a fetus, what might he have predicted about his own birth? I shall emerge from my mother in Spain. I will flee from the womb in France. I will depart through a narrow canal in Italy. Or, in Germany, I shall expel myself from this moist prison. So what'd you pick? Who could have predicted this? Nostradamus was a French guy who was rather predictably born in France. It's impressive to know your horoscope before you have a birthday. Behold, 5-hour mystery. You know, Sherlock Holmes was never one to shy away from, performance enhancers. Chugging which of these very real energy drinks would most likely help Sherlock Holmes solve the mystery of the death of Charles Baskerville? Monster the Doctor, Monster Ripper, Monster Mad Dog, or Monster Rehab? Okay, what'd you pick? Spoiler alert, it turns out Charles Baskerville was scared to death by a very large and angry dog. Round 1 is over. Let's see who's cheating.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand. Wow, you are really doing it. Poorly. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So do not be afraid to use that thing. Player 1, your only hope is to answer quick before player 2 has time to screw. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
How about this one? Bakery bloodshed. Things are about to get real on the Food Network. Imagine the contestants of Cupcake Wars reject the dessert authority of the judges and start an uprising. If the TV audience is sympathetic to their cause, what would be the best name for this new show? Cupcake Proxy War, Cupcake Skirmish, Cupcake Invasion, or Cupcake Insurgency? Here it comes. You're dealing with the screw, player 1. How's your hand-eye coordination? Well, we'll see. Who picked what? The ingredients of an insurgency, a popular rebellion against authority by a group not recognized as belligerents. Cupcakes are going to rise.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
It's time for Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's a monster.
Correctly predicted 7 World Cup matches. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. Hope you like what you picked. Paul the Octopus correctly predicted all 7 of Germany's World Cup matches in 2010 by picking a food container in his tank with the team's flag on it. In other news, Frankenstein was 0 for 7.
Hey, question!
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like a question made with love or a question made with spite? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. Well, that was a waste of time. Binge Pipe will select the slightly less satisfying option.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Oh, here's a good one. A question made with spite. Which of the 7 deadly sins was added by Pope Gregory because he didn't think Evagrius of Pontus's list was quite good enough? Pettiness, envy, vengeance, or vainglory? Let's see who got it. Envy is one of the current 7 deadly sins, but it wasn't in the original 8. That's right, 8. You see, when it comes to modern sinning, it's all about quality over quantity. Coming up, death, the ultimate unlimited data plan. Personally, I'm fine with it. Actors gotta eat. But my mother is very upset with the Verizon guy who is doing those Sprint commercials now. According to Dante's Inferno, if the Verizon guy went to the part of hell reserved for the greatest traitors, how would he spend eternity? Frozen on a FaceTime call in the 9th circle, dropping calls in the 11th circle, searching for bars in the 3rd circle, or being ghosted by real ghosts in the 5th circle. Let's see how that shook out. Check, please. Oh, honestly. Dante wrote that the worst traitors of history, including Judas, were frozen in the 9th circle of hell.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Let's try Avenge Me. Which member of the superhero team, the Avengers, is also the king of Wakanda? T'Challa, 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 or T'Challa? So who got it? That's the correct spelling of T'Challa, the Black Panther. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What a colorful character, but I hope you remember what color. Good luck. Player One's got it! I gotta hand it to you, Player One. Hey, you feel that? That's what winning feels like. Like 1 million thread count sheets. As for your competition...
You don't know Jack!
Love stories. He was my barista.
She was my favorite customer.
And yada yada yada.
We've been married for 12 years.
Love stories.
We were coworkers. I probably asked her out about 10 times over 2 years. Every time she was like, no thank you. I was thinking, eating, and dreaming no thank yous. I had totally given up at one point, and then out of the blue, she smiled at me, and I just went for it. Bam! And this time, it was different. This time, she was like, seriously, no. No. Please stop. You're making me uncomfortable. So I asked out a different girl, and now I've been with this girl, Sharon, for like 6 years.
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Love stories.
Hey kids, do you know what it means to be a friend? Yeah! Do you know what it means to be in the friend zone? I mean, seriously, look at these texts. I don't get it.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Then we'll talk about the spooky world of ghosting a relationship. Ooh.
Binge Pipe knows what you want to watch even when you can't articulate it.
What do I like to watch? Thumb. Smack Water Jack.
Plumped darts in a jar?
Petunias and corn. I don't know.
Why am I having so much trouble?
Drugged. We've been drugged.
Binge Pipe.
Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, is home to some of the world's most unusual sea creatures, including the anglerfish.
Oh my god. Oh, what is that thing? What is that? Is that a fleshy growth on its head? Oh my god. Oh, what kind of god would create such a monstrosity? Get it off my screen. There's so many gross fish. Oh, this is a waking nightmare. Oh, how long is this documentary? 52 minutes? Oh my gosh, oh boy, I think I'm gonna be sick.
So everyone has disappeared?
More like half the population.
Of Earth?
That we know of, yes.
But everything is different now because we're in space?
Unclear.
Is this a flashback?
Also unclear.
But we definitely have to defuse this bomb, right?
That part seems obvious.
I mean, I'm just making sure we're on the same page here.
This fall on The Exposition.
And, wait, are we related?
Unclear.
Damn it.
Bears versus more bears. We hired too many bears and not enough other types of animals.
If you don't love me, I'm going to war.
Okay, see you when you get back. Bye.
Mark, I've never loved someone as much as you. The control group wasn't even close.
Everybody down! Get down on the floor now! This is my first time teaching a yoga class! I said get down!
Truth Talk 23.
This is Nate Shapiro, and today on Truth Talk 23/7, we're taking calls and getting to the bottom of the truth, which is where the most important truth hides. The bottom part. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
First caller, you're live on the air. Are you a sheep or are you a weasel?
What? Those both sound bad.
Total sheep. Next caller. Are you a sheep or are you a pair of cargo shorts?
Oh, I was going to say weasel, but is that not an option anymore?
Uh-oh, we got a fragile pair of cargo shorts on the line. Next caller.
Truth Talk.
Hi, I'm Mike Builder, CEO of Jackbox Games. Sorry, I mean VP of Binge Pipe Gaming. Everyone at what used to be Jackbox is thrilled to bring You Don't Know Jack to Binge Pipe. We've been working hard to make the best game possible, sometimes going weeks without sleep. And if the praise I've been getting from the invisible elves who live in my teeth is any indication, we've been very successful. But why stop there? Each time I take a sip of dark purple water from the Binge Pipe water cooler, I get a new $1 million game idea. Like Day Drinker, Pickle Police, Cyst Blaster 64, Toilet Race, Too Many Wedding Guests, Space Deniers, Dank Meme Summer Camp, Guess My Stepdad, Everybody Help Grandma, Gamblity Blamblity Duplity Dee Doo, and Wordspud 3. So if you love consumerism, keep your Binge Pipe subscription up to date.
Binge Pipe's menu screen not only looks as the next hot thing in streaming services, Binge Pipe is more than just the trivia hit You Don't Know Jack. It's also a deep well of content that we cannot legally guarantee you'll ever be able to access or interact with.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now, I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many?
Binge Pipe. If you value joy, check out this Binge Pipe programming content.
Karen, you've been through so much.
Yes, I have.
Personal tragedy after personal tragedy, followed by a series of small instances that, when compiled, add up to more personal tragedy.
It's truly been awful.
That's why your family nominated you, Karen, for this unique opportunity. Are you ready?
I think so.
Karen, turn around, face the mirror, and take a look at your new hat.
Okay, welcome back to Talkin' Mystery Mountain. I'm joined as always by my panel. Guys, wow, how about that episode? After facing some criticism that the show has lost its way and that the writers created too big of a puzzle to solve, they respond in a big way.
Just when you think this show is beyond repair, we're rewarded with that bombshell. I'm still in shock that Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel.
Yeah, that really tied up a lot of the loose ends in a totally organic way.
Looking at social media, the episode is getting a lot of positive feedback, but there are some detractors out there. Staceface17 says, "This is how they kill off Jennifer? Are you kidding me? Hashtag lame plot device." Before we jump into this comment, I believe we have the clip she's referring to. Roll it.
I know Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel, but that still doesn't explain how I ended up on this mountain. We've had zero contact, so I want to know, how did I get here?
I have to agree a little bit with her. I did think that lightning bolt scene was a little odd.
Especially since it happened deep inside a cave.
Okay, did they maybe kill off too many characters in a sudden lightning bolt? Sure, but I think we're losing the point here.
If you have more players than player slots, or you're just uncomfortable with the term player slots, you may participate as an audience member.
I tell you though, kids are a lot different these days. Just this morning, I was on the bus and I heard a young person talking about how they were having trouble building a deck. So naturally, I chimed in with some carpenter advice, but it turns out they were talking about making a dank PowerPoint presentation. I mean, has the world lost its gosh darn mind? I romanticize the past, even though I shouldn't.
Hey, I'm Austin Creed. You might know me from my career as a sports entertainer or from my highly successful YouTube channel, Up, Up, Down, Down. But from now on, you're only going to know me from Binge Pipe. That's right. I just signed an exclusive multi-decade deal with Binge Pipe. Apparently. I don't really remember signing it, but they have all the paperwork, so I guess I did. I'll be hosting hours and hours.
Binge Pipe has no choice but to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Laughter is the best. Medicine is a lie.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I just want to let you know that Binge Pipe has your best interests at heart. At least that's what they wrote on my car in pig's blood. I've never met a group of players I didn't like because I refuse to interact with you people in person. Okay, here we are.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, check off another one from the Oscar pool. My local community theater company is digging deep to stay relevant and get butts in seats. What better way to do that than mash up some hot recent films and some old Russian plays? Which of the following would not be a 2018 Oscar-nominated film reimagined for the stage by Russian playwright Anton Chekhov? I, Vanya, Three Sisters Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Lady Seagull, or Long Day's Journey into the Darkest Hour? I love this part. And the wrong answer goes to... Long Day's Journey into Night was written by American playwright Eugene O'Neill and not Anton Chekhov. And if a movie is long and dark, you know it's an Oscar contender.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Introducing Grab Your Hi-Hat, we're going exploring. If musicians use the same terminology as cartographers, what would trap music be? A bleak tune that's dangerous to track? An unexplored synthesized beat? A track that's off limits to the public? Or a song that doesn't exist? Okay, who chose what? This one's not your specialty. Let's skip to the right answer, shall we? Cartographers used non-existing trap roads or landmarks to protect their copyright. If they appeared in other maps, they knew someone had bit their style.
Why don't we do it with Creed?
This one's called You Wear What You Eat, and it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a piece of fashion from the Victorian era, or food served at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding reception. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Victorian fashion or royal wedding food. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Okay, let's do it. Croquettes. Impulse. Lappets. Most of you haven't angered me, but player one, you couldn't have done much worse.
BingePipe customer retention protocol has been activated.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety.
Guess you need to be somewhere, is that it? Okay.
Just one more benefit of your BingePipe membership.
I don't need you anymore.
Try this on for size. Type equals squiggly bracket fashion, comma, famous squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
BingePipe has collected so much user data, it needs help locating some of its favorites.
We have no favorites. We love all of your personal information equally. Like this. What dress is good for every occasion? The number 5 trademarkable? Does boy bag have a double meaning? Whose search history have we acquired? Alexander McQueen, Coco Chanel, Gianni Versace, or Vera Wang?
Okay, let's take a look. Being wrong looks good on you. Coco Chanel popularized the little black dress, introduced the fragrance Chanel No. 5, and named a handbag after her lover, Arthur Boy Capel.
Thank you for your help. Your willingness to assist us has been noted and will be exploited in the future.
Next, speak directly to God at 3 p.m. Eastern. If God did a Reddit AMA, what question would you expect from Angry Job 42? Did you really ruin my life to win an argument? What's the ETA on getting me out of this big fish? Any chance you can make my wife not be a pile of salt? Or why am I rounding up 2 of every animal again? And how'd we do? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. God tested Job's patience with hardships after Satan wagered that Job would turn on God in tough times. Say goodbye to round 1. Clearly this isn't a popularity contest because here's the scoreboard.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And don't forget, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Just wonderful, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
I call this one Mamma Mia. That's a spicy ABBA question. Okay, so the first Mamma Mia movie was called Mamma Mia. Then the sequel was called Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which is super clever because Here We Go Again is the line right after Mamma Mia in the song Mamma Mia. Still with me? Okay, so following that logic, what should a third Mamma Mia movie be called? Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, and again. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. My. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Mamma Mia, or Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Does it show again? I love this part. Nope, not this one. The words following Here We Go Again and Mamma Mia are My. So the third movie's full title would be Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, My. Then they say, How Can I Resist You? Then they say Mamma Mia again. And then I think if I say any more, we have to pay ABBA or Meryl Streep a bunch of money.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis seulement légèrement amusant. 7.
There is no hiding from winter is chumming. You know how rich people sometimes say things about how they're gonna summer in the Hamptons or winter in Vail? Well, if you ask a North Pacific humpback whale how she'll be wintering, what might she say? Sweetheart, I'll be feeding in the Arctic. Darling, I'll be breeding in Hawaii. Peaches, I'll be feeding in Panama. Or Poochie, I'll be breeding in Antarctica. Okay, who chose what? In the winter months, North Pacific humpback whales migrate to the subtropical waters around Hawaii to Not to be crass, but it's a total f***ing blowhole fest.
Hey, question!
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like an easy question or a hard question? Choose on your devices now. The votes are in. You have chosen.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
And now, a hard question. Oh, wait, I think there's been a typo. Which sandwich do they serve at Hardee's? The hard burger, the thick burger, the wide burger, or the flaccid burger? Let's see how that shook out. In theory, you could go into a Hardee's and order a thick burger. In theory. Here's one I like to call, What's Your Langle, Madeline? Imagine Meg Murray from A Wrinkle in Time wants to get rid of that titular wrinkle and turns to pharmaceuticals for help. What's her best option? Apply Caladryl to the fabric of space-time, apply Lyrica to the fabric of space-time, apply Retin-A to the fabric of space-time, or apply Lispidol to the fabric of space-time. Who picked what? Lyrica is for fibromyalgia, which, according to the commercials, you only get if you own a bakery or a pottery studio. Lispidol is a word I made up, and I really wanted you to pick it. So I'm sad for you, but happy for me, you know? Smart people choose this. The drug Retin-A has been clinically shown to reduce wrinkles. There's a place in Canada that'll even give you a discount if you buy in bulk. I mean, that's what I heard from, other people.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Here we have, Prepare to be softly rocked. What's the softest rock? The Talking Heads, Quartzny Love, Gypsum 41, or Marina and the Diamonds? Hope you like what you picked. Talc is a 1 on the mineral hardness scale, which means you can scratch it with your fingernail. I love rocks so soft it gets stuck in your head and under your fingernails. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Traditionally in it. I'll show you an ingredient, you tell me which dishes traditionally contain it. Bon appetit. Player 2 wins! Congratulations, Player 2. This is it. You've peaked. If you think you'll ever perform as well as you have today, then... You don't know Jack!
I'm Blake.
And I'm Chad.
And we're the Internet Brothers.
Watch us pull some sick stunts.
I went to a grocery store dressed like a dinosaur.
And figure out how to monetize our growing Instagram following.
What are the tax implications?
That's Blake and Chad. The Internet Brothers! We bought a dinosaur costume.
I tell you what, though, man, life is different now. Life is different. Especially kids. All you hear now is, can I have screen time? Can I have screen time? My nephew kept asking me that question, and I said, sure. And then I plopped him in front of my screen door. I said, that was my screen time as a kid. I have an irrational fear of change.
This is Nate Shapiro, the host of Binge Pipe's new live talk radio channel, Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
Bringing you the real dirt on what's really happening 23 hours a day, 7 days a week. Except for holidays and the third Wednesday of every month, which we also take off to get the studio cleaned. Truth Talk 23/7.
Truth Talk.
Your only source for the stories everyone else is too afraid or too corrupt or has too much journalistic integrity to tell you.
Truth Talk.
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once again, that bell is making our contestants think someone's at the door, so we'll take a short break. All right, down.
Ugh. Home from another day as a busy CEO, and the last thing I have time for is making dinner.
We hear you, Karen. Why not try the box?
The box?
Each week, a box of Harvest Fresh ingredients arrives at your door, along with fun, easy recipes. Take back that grueling time in the kitchen and spend it with your loved ones at the table.
That's great. If only I didn't have to spend hours online shopping for my next power suit.
But that's in the box too.
What?
Yup, send in your measurements, and you'll receive perfectly tailored outfits that'll wow them in the boardroom. You see, the box is all about giving you the things you need, so you can get back to the things that matter.
All right, what's the catch?
No catch. Sign up today and get ready for your first shipment of everything your life is missing. Food, clothing, a book, a gift, a lesson, a challenge.
A challenge?
Sure, a situation that'll help you find strength you didn't know you possessed by pushing you to the breaking point.
I don't think I want that.
Oh, you weren't listening, Karen. The box doesn't give you what you want.
A Binge Pipe main menu screen offers a little something.